What's up guys, it's Jake here, and in this video I'm going to be sharing my French League Team of the Season predictions. I've also made a Premier League Team of the Season predictions, and I'll leave a card in this video, so if you want to check that out, don't forget to click in the top right hand corner. And if you like this content, don't forget to drop a like, and let's get right into the team. So the first starting 11 players, and the first one obviously being a goalkeeper, is going to be Walter Benitez from Nice. Nice had an average season, but Benitez has been outstanding for them in this campaign, keeping 14 clean sheets, the most by any goalkeeper in the Ligue, and 100 plus saves as well in the French division. And he's got a couple of informs in FIFA, so that should boost his Team of the Season to a 90 plus card. I have personally given him a 92 rated goalkeeper card, which looks really decent, you know. So moving into the right back spot, we got Kenny LALA, who other than the favorite Kenny LALA for the right back spot in the Ligue. Strong campaign for him, 4 goals and 9 assists from the right back spot is really decent, and he's gonna get a card that is going to be so good. You know, his informs are already super good in FIFA this year, and his Team of Season card is going to be next level good. And moving into the 2 centre backs, the first one being Marquinhos from PSG. PSG are miles better than any other club in the league, and Marquinhos has had a fantastic campaign so far, also getting 3 goals and 1 assist in the season, and he has been by far the best defender in the league in my opinion, so I think he'll get a Team of the Season card. Once again, he's got a couple of special cards, so it's going to be a high rated card. I've personally given him a 93 rated card. Some decent stats, you know. And my second centre back option is MARCELO from Olympique Lyon. Now this is where I think EM might do it differently. They might add THIAGO Silva in the starting lineup, but I think MARCELO has been better than THIAGO Silva, and MARCELO deserves to be in the starting lineup, and that's why I put THIAGO Silva on the bench. We'll be seeing in the later part of this video. And MARCELO has been having a wonderful campaign for Lyon. 2 seasons in a row, I think he's going to get Team of the Season, and his Team of the Season card is not going to be great because of the lack of pace. Going to be a decent one. And moving into the left hand spot, we got Mendes from Olympique Lyon, and there's not a lot of option for the left back spot in the French league, but Mendes has been so consistent this season for Lyon, and I think his card will definitely be a fan favorite one. And moving on to the midfield, we got Savanier from Nimes, and terrific campaign for him. 6 goals and 12 assists from a midfielder is a really good return, and I probably bet most of you wouldn't have heard his name until now. He has an average rating of almost 8 per game this season with 6 man of the match performances, and it's not going to be a high rated one because he has a really low rated card, but I think 80, somewhere between 89 to 90 I think is going to be decent, and it's got a really average stats as well. His Team of Season card is going to be cheap, but it's going to be a decent one. So another midfield player who's not obviously heard of is Thiago Mendes from Lille. One of the real big surprises is the form of Lille this season. They currently sit second in the table, and Mendes has been one of the consistent performers for them this campaign. And I think once again, like Savanier, his Team of Season card is going to be high 80s, and his card looks really nice as well, and he links to Neymar, so that's going to be a really good card and a really decent card to use. And moving to the third midfielder, we got Angel Di Maria, played in a number of positions in the league, and ever since Neymar got injured, Di Maria stepped this game big time. 9 goals and 10 assists in the league makes him a solid option for Team of Season, and since he's got a multiple of special card, his Team of Season card is going to be a really high rated one, and I've given him a 95 rated cam card, and those are some really good stats. And moving on into the attackers, and we got Nicolas Pepe. What a season he has enjoyed for Lille this campaign. 19 goals and 11 assists and 12 man of the match performances. That is some mad numbers for a 23-year-old who is valued at 40 million. Crazy season for the Ivorian winger, and his Team of the Season card is going to be a high rated one. I have given him a 95 rated one. He might be even a 96 or 97 because he's got like 5 informs so far already. And the next player is going to be none other than Kylian Mbappe. Another fantastic season for Mbappe in the bag. 30 goals in the league and 7 assists. At the rate he's progressing, he's going to be winning the Ballon d'Or in the next couple of years, man. This lad is no joke, and he is an absolutely fantastic player for the future. And his Team of Season card, I think is going to be a 97 or 98. I don't know how far EA are going to push the ratings for Team of the Season, and it'd be quite an interesting one, and this is definitely going to be a really high rated one. and it's going to be quite expensive. So as my final player in the starting lineup, striker being obviously is going to be Edinson Cavani. Another solid season for the veteran, 17 goals and 4 assists in the league. Should earn him a nice high rated team of the season card. That is a group of 11 players I've put together in my team of the season predictions, and if you agree or disagree with anyone, don't forget to leave it in the comments below. And let's move into the substitutes and reserves. And the first player we got is Leconte. A backup goalkeeper, is the second best goalkeeper in the league, 10 clean sheets so far and almost 100 saves, and he's got a team of season last year being a 92 or 93 rated, and I think he's going to get another team of season card this year as well, and quite a decent one to be honest. So the next player is going to be Youssef Attal from Nice. Stats wise, he has been the best right back in the league with 3 goals to his name as well. He's a promising really young star to watch out for Nice. And his team of season is going to be low rated because he's a low rated gold, and I've predicted somewhere around 86 to 88 rated card, and it's going to be a decent one to use. So next player is going to be THIAGO Silva from PSG. Once again, PSG have really great players, and THIAGO Silva once again putting in a solid performance, and I think his performance this campaign is team of season worthy, and he's going to get a high rated team of season card if he's going to get one, and I've given him a 95 rated card with some really good stats. You know, THIAGO Silva and Marquinhos combo might be used a lot this year as well. And Jose Fonte is next on the list for being one of the consistent centre backs in the French league, 3 goals and 1 assist in the 31 appearances as well, and Lille has been having a fantastic campaign so far, and there's quite a lot of few players who deserve a team of season, and I think Jose Fonte is one of them. And in terms of team of season, his card is going to be somewhere around 88 to 90 rated mark, but the lack of pace on his card is absolutely going to kill the hype for this one. So speaking of consistent defenders, we got Younes Abdelhamid from Reims, 3 man of the match performances, and I've never heard of him before. He has had a good season for them, it seems. Not an attractive card, but I feel like he deserves to be in the team of the season. So Mathieu Debuchy gets in the team of season for yet another season, 2 seasons in a row in the team of season after having a miserable time at Arsenal. 4 goals and 2 assists for him this campaign marks another strong year for the 33-year-old fullback, and his team of season card looks really decent. And 2 midfielders for Lyon this season, Houssem Aouar and Tanguy Ndombele has had a solid season, but I've gone with Aouar for the team of season spot. A solid season for the 20-year-old, a very hot prospect right now in the football world, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds for him, and I think he will get a team of season card. It's so neck and neck between him and Ndombele, either one of them could get it, but I've gone with Aouar, and I've given him a 92 rated card, a small boost from his future stars card, and it looks a decent one. So the next player is going to be Benafa, has returned to his best after a couple of bad years at PSG. When I haven't had the best of seasons, but Benafa was one of the good performances for them this campaign, scoring 7 goals and also having 2 assists, and I think his team of season card could be a really fun one to use. And up next we've got Florian Thauvin from Marseille, a great season for him, scoring 13 goals and 7 assists. Should earn himself a decent 90 rated right midfield card. And on the left hand side we got Flavien Tate from Angers, one of the consistent performance for his team, bagging 4 goals and 6 assists and 4 man of the match performances. It's highly unlikely that someone like him will get a team of season card, but I wanted to include him because he has done so well for his club, and he deserves it in my opinion. I've given him an 88 rated, and it's not a bad card, it's got some quite decent stats. And up next we got Wahab Khazri from Saint Etienne, has really enjoyed a prolific goal scoring season in the Ligue and managing 13 assists and 5 assists in 28 appearances so far, which should earn himself a decent rated team of season card. And the final player is going to be Andy DELORT, on loan from Toulouse, had a smashing season for Montpellier, scoring 13 goals and 7 assists, proper centre forward in 31 appearances so far. It's not going to be a high rated card, but it's going to be a decent rated one, and he absolutely deserves to be in the team of season after his stunning performance this campaign. So those are the 23 players I think EA should release as the French League team of the season, and I've got 4 more players who they could release as a weekly objective, and let's get right on to it. And the first player I've got is Pablo Martinez. Now this is interesting, had a decent campaign so far with Strasbourg. 3 goals and 1 assist in 31 appearances. It's decent, with 2 man of the match performances as well. And he plays for the same club as LALA, so players might be interested to get him and have a strong link, perfect link to LALA. so that's why I've gone with him, and he could be a really decent weekly objective. And looking by his squad, he's got some quite decent stats, you know. And the next player is going to be Benjamin Andre, one of the most consistent defensive midfielders in the league this campaign. Also bagged 3 goals in the 30 games he has played. If he gets a team of season card, it's going to be well rounded because he's got stats all across the board. And his team of season is going to be French, so it's going to be linking up with any of the card in the French league. But if Benafa gets a team of season card, and he perfectly links to Benafa, so that might be another interesting duo to look out for in the team of season. So another player who had a great season is going to be Jonathan Bamba, you know, probably overshadowed by the amount of goals and assists that Nicolas Pepe have got. But Jonathan Bamba has got 11 goals and 2 assists and has enjoyed a solid campaign, you know. And I think 89 rated team of season card as a weekly objective might be a really one to look out for. And the final player in the weekly objective I think is going to be Moussa Dembele. Has a strong season for Lyon, scoring 12 times and assisting 4 so far. His debut season at French League is quite impressive, you know, for Lyon. And an 88 rated, decent striker rated card with some really good stats, you know. Might be interesting to get as a weekly objective. So that's going to be the end of this video, guys, and if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like and subscribe for more one, and feel free to let your opinions on the French League team of season, and I will catch you in another video. So